and welcome back. I want to talk about a new survey that was just announced a couple of days ago from John Burns Real Estate Consulting. This is actually published by Rick Palacios Jr., who is the director of research for this consulting firm. This is a pretty eye-opening report here because they talk about home builder sentiment, new home prices, new home sales, as well as housing starts across the United States. And they provide some responses from home builders across the United States. So I'm really excited to share today's video with you guys. First, let's talk about a home builder response in Austin, Texas. It says August was a very poor month for sales across the board. Cancellations spiked from July and buyers showed no sense of urgency. In regards to cancellations across the US have been increasing. And take a look at this. This again is according to John Burns Real Estate Consulting here. The national average for cancellations is at 17.6% for July. In June is 15%. So the share at 17.6% right now is the highest share since at least September 2018. This is obviously much higher compared to 1 year ago when the cancellation rate was 7.5%. 1 year before that, 9.2%. And in July 2019, obviously it's pre-COVID, the cancellation rate was just over 11%. So that's on a national level. Let's have a look at what's going on in Austin, Texas though, because they're seeing here cancellations spike greatly and they're seeing a lot of inventory as well. Let's have a look at Redfin's data center here regarding existing housing inventory because that gives us some indication regarding what's going on with the housing market here in Austin, Texas. And I'm briefly going to touch on this because I have a lot of other cities I want to share with you guys today on this survey here. So take a look at this. Active listings in Austin, Texas are up almost 60% from 1 year ago, which is pretty insane. Let me add it in 2019 here as well. So they have approximately 11,000 houses for sale right now. In 2019, this time, they had just under 9,000 houses. But back in 2021, only 7,000 houses for sale, and now 11,000 houses. So pretty crazy to see this big increase of active listing inventory in Austin, Texas for existing houses. But despite this giant increase of 59% of housing supply, have a look at this. Pending home sales are down 36% on a year-over-year basis. So even though they have 60% more houses for sale, pending home sales are down 36%. They're also seeing the number of houses selling drastically decreasing as well. So they have almost a 27% decrease in the number of homes that sold in Austin, Texas from a year ago. So obviously the housing market in Austin, Texas has been shifting greatly. And that's one reason why I'm seeing this shift amongst home builders, seeing that cancellation rates are spiking and also buyers are showing no sense of urgency, which makes sense given the fact there's a lot more houses to choose from. So that's Austin, Texas. Let's have a look at Baltimore because the home builder there stated that jumbo loan rates are below 5% are helping buyers move forward in this segment. So jumbo loan rates are loans for larger loan balances. That's the easiest way to describe that. Large loan balances describes jumbo loans. So here's the latest trends we have from the Mortgage News Daily as of today, which is the 9th of September. The average 30-year fix with people with exceptional credit, of course, is 5.97%, but for jumbo, it's 5.30%. So that home builder is stating that jumbo loan rates are lower than conventional mortgage here, and that's helping some home buyers in the upper range of the market. And according to one home builder in Boise, Idaho, they said construction cycle time has improved over the last 30 days. In other words, they're building houses faster over the last 30 days than normal. And according to a builder in Charlotte, North Carolina, sales were fairly strong in August. However, though, increased incentives to help with closing costs and, of course, buying down their mortgage rate appear to be helping. In other words, this home builder here in Charlotte, North Carolina is offering closing cost credits for home buyers, as well as offering to pay down their mortgage rate because rates are so high right now. In Cleveland, Ohio, appointments have completely dropped off and traffic is very sparse. And in Dallas, the slowing of housing starts is helping out. And the build cycle time is also coming down as well. So what he's saying here is that housing starts, which again is the beginning phase of the construction of a brand new home, that has been slowing down, which has been helping with foundation and framing issues. And you actually can look at that when looking at Uncle Fred's website here. So take a look at this. This is single family housing starts, and these are in thousands of units and also seasonally adjusted annualized rates as well. So the most recent trends we have is for July 2022, according to the US Census Bureau. So for new single-family housing starts, we had 916,000, again, on a seasonally adjusted annualized rate. This is the lowest levels since June 2020, when we had 900,000. On top of that, housing starts for single-family houses has decreased now for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive months. A builder in Houston, Texas also touched on this as well. We have slowed starts significantly, as have other builders, and we are confident this will enable us to bring our build cycle times down. Slowing starts are providing some relief to labor disruptions as well. And here's a comment from Oklahoma City. Builders are now fighting for the same customers and systematically reducing prices. In Philadelphia, they're seeing a slowdown in sales, which helped relieve pressure on labor and supply issues. But take a look at this. In Phoenix, Arizona, incentives continue to grow, with some communities pushing 20% in total discount packages. The positive is that there's a light at the end of the tunnel for improving build cycle times. The negative is there won't be customers at the other side of that tunnel. And here's a very strange comment regarding a builder from Raleigh, North Carolina. The largest constraint they're seeing here is not having electrical power from their local public utility. We've built everything with generators over the past 24 months. We have closings held up on finished houses due to not having power. If anyone knows what's going on in Raleigh, North Carolina, then please let me know. And in Sacramento, California, where I live and work as a real estate agent, it says no urgency in buyers. Large public builders are gaining sales by offering very large incentives in the forms, of course, of discounts and closing cost credits. And in Tampa, Florida, big home builders are slashing prices on their inventory houses that will close this year in 2022. If interest rates get to 6.5%, the waters will get very choppy. And again, at the time of this video, rates are approximately 6% on average nationwide. And lastly, I want to touch on lumber commodity prices, or lumber future prices, because those have been coming down greatly this year. So the current price as of today, which is again the 9th, is at $509. And year to date, prices have declined by almost 56%, which is pretty astonishing, because back in, when was this? March of this year, the price was $1,441. Also, compared to 1 year ago, prices are only up by 3.2%. However, compared to 3 years ago, which of course was pre-COVID, back in September 2019, prices are still up 38%. So comment below your biggest takeaways from today's video. Also, if you got any value in this video whatsoever, then please hit the like button. I greatly appreciate that. Hope you guys have an awesome day and look forward to seeing you in the next video.